Guys, wouldn't life be so much easier if a gorgeous woman simply told you that she wanted to be touched by you? Yeah, sure. You're probably thinking, if only that could be true in the real world. Well, guess what? She probably is giving you these signs already. It's just that you haven't recognized them so far. But that could change fast if you watch our new episode. 6 signs she wants you to touch her. The first on the list is this telling sign: her tendency to lean in closer when she talks to you. It's one of those subtle moves that people might brush off as casual, but in the language of attraction, it speaks volumes. Compare it to 2 magnets. There is just no way to stop the mutual pull. When she leans closer, it's as if she's letting down a guard and saying, "I trust you," even if it's in small increments. If a woman moves in closer every time she speaks to you, there's a good chance she's subconsciously inviting you into her personal space. You may notice this gesture at a loud event or even in a quiet space where there's no need to come that close. In these instances, her proximity is less about hearing you and more about feeling closer to you. Think about the slight tilt of her head, her shoulder turning toward you, and how her eyes stay engaged as she moves in. Each gesture is a gentle nudge, encouraging you to notice that closeness. Another way women often signal their openness to touch is through small, almost imperceptible physical adjustments, especially as she's standing or sitting near you. If she tilts her body in your direction or tucks her hair behind her ear in a way that draws attention to her neck or face, these are subtle signs with a clear meaning. It's like she's clearing the way for you to approach without directly saying it. Imagine a cat stretching out on the sofa, getting comfortable. There's a certain ease there, an invitation to be closer that she's leaving open for you to pick up on. If she doesn't pull away when you lean in, that's her showing she's comfortable with the idea of getting a little closer physically. Then there's a third clue. It's what many would call the accidental touch. This might happen when her hand brushes against yours, her leg bumps your knee, or her shoulder touches yours as you sit side by side. These accidents often feel like happy little coincidences but can reveal a lot more. They're her way of testing the waters, seeing if you'll reciprocate, or even noticing how comfortable she feels in close proximity to you. Think about it like touching the water before you dive into a pool. She's getting a sense of the vibe, waiting to see if it's warm, welcoming, or even returned. When these touches happen, pay attention to her reaction. If she doesn't pull back immediately, or even lingers just slightly, she might just be waiting for you to return that little bit of contact. Another telltale sign is number 4 on the list. It's the way she uses eye contact. However, this one is not your usual passing glance. It's the kind that sticks a little longer, almost like she's speaking without words. When a woman keeps her gaze on you, lets it linger, and gives you what some would call a soft gaze. It's a gentle way of saying she's feeling drawn to you, and often, there's this smile that goes along with it, like she's inviting you into her little bubble. It's like when you lock eyes with someone across a crowded room and the rest of the noise fades for just a moment. If she's making eye contact that feels charged with curiosity or warmth, she's likely comfortable and receptive to you moving a bit closer. It's a dance of sorts, the way she's inviting your attention with just her eyes. Now I want to talk about the 5th giveaway sign. It's about the way a woman uses her body language to mirror your actions. Mirroring is a natural human behavior where someone subconsciously mimics the actions or body positions of another. For instance, if you're leaning on one arm, she might mirror by leaning on her own, and if you brush your hand through your hair, she might do the same a few seconds later. It's like an invisible thread of connection that she's weaving by subtly aligning her body language with yours. This subtle mirroring suggests a connection and a comfort level that invites you to feel closer to her. It's as if she's saying, "I'm on the same page," without uttering a word. Think of it like a pair of dancers, moving in harmony even before the first beat drops, and this mirroring only enhances that silent rhythm between you. Finally, there's indicator number 6, the playful push or swat. This one usually comes with a laugh or a teasing remark. Picture this. She says something funny, lightly swats your arm or playfully nudges you, then pulls back with a smile, almost like she's playfully testing you out. These gestures might seem spontaneous or even random, but they're often purposeful, even if subtly so. When she reaches out like this, It's her way of showing she's not only comfortable around you, but that she's opening the door for more closeness. It's like when kids playfully push each other on the playground. A safe and fun way to say, I'm comfortable enough to be close. The light touches, the playful swats. Each is a small step in breaking that physical boundary while keeping it light and fun. One thing to remember with all these signs is that while they may indicate comfort and interest, timing and context are everything. People communicate their comfort levels differently, and even if she's giving you all the green lights, pacing your steps helps keep things comfortable for both of you. Rather than focusing on what you think you should do next, try to focus on enjoying the moment with her, observing how she responds, and letting things flow naturally. When it comes to recognizing her openness to physical touch, these signs are like puzzle pieces, each one fitting into a broader picture of her interest and comfort level. It's a balance between reading her cues and moving forward at a pace that feels natural and enjoyable for both of you. Physical touch can be a powerful way to connect, but it always starts with her comfort and invitation. In the end, these little gestures are her way of creating a comfortable space between you two, where every movement, every glance, becomes part of a shared language that says much more than words ever could. All right, guys. I hope this episode gave you a better understanding of the small, subtle, but powerful signs women often send out to you. Signals that she is ready to be touched by you. Extremely useful indicators, but only if you are able to recognize and properly interpret them. If you have come across other signs, feel free to add them in the comments below this video. If you enjoyed watching, please press the like and subscribe buttons. Keep your eyes open for the next video on this channel, version 2 point of view. Take care, and goodbye for now.